Hello, this is Al. Hey, this is my first outing with the Umarex Komplete. I had a couple of technical issues with my target camera, but I was just doing informal shooting, and I thought the rest of this was interesting, so I wanted to go ahead and publish it so that you could see my first reactions and my first day at the range with this pretty cool gun. Hey, thanks a lot. Hello and welcome to Al's Air Guns. Hey, we are out at the range today with our new Umarex Komplete nitrogen air PCP rifle, shooting a few rounds over the chronograph and just doing a little target shooting, a little plinking, kind of getting familiar with the rifle. And yeah, wanted to share that with all of you. So we'll continue a day at the range. Okay, let's go ahead and get some chrono readings on the Umarex Komplete here. Shooting 14.5 grain pellets, crossman pointed. And, this cartridge is about half full. And let's go ahead and take a couple of shots. Oh, that's a little off. That's about it. Just a moment. There we go. 960 per second. .906 again, got duplicate. 911. 913. 906. 903. Give them one more here. Got an error too. Goes off the back. An 880. So it could be that I'm further into this than I realize, and that I'm falling off that regulator. Let's give it a moment to recover and then try a few more. Okay, one of the things that we've done in getting ready to hit the range here was to go ahead and throw on a Faiachi dot sight. One of the things I really like about this rifle is, although it does come with a very basic 4-power scope, it also ships with Picatinny mounts on the receiver, which makes it incredibly easy to throw on any kind of modern optic. I also find this dot sight is relatively repeatable. When I take it on and off this rifle, it doesn't take a lot to get it back on target. So I really like the pick rail. A couple other things that I've really enjoyed about the rifle, the side lever cocking. This is the first rifle I've had that is a side lever, and I like it. It's convenient, it's easy to throw, really enjoying that. Obviously enjoying the 10-round magazine. This one is in 22 caliber, so I get 10 shots of capacity. In 177 caliber, you get 12 shots. Now, we came out with a partially full canister, not really sure how many shots were on it, and we were seeing over 900 feet per second with a 14.5 grain pellet. Now, as I shoot this down, down, we'll go ahead and replace it. And I want to run through an entire canister on the chronograph so that we can chart just how long we stay on the regulator, how many regulated shots are available, and at what point do we actually fall off. So we'll have a little more fun plinking with this cartridge before we go ahead and spend an entire cartridge on the chronograph. Another thing I'm really appreciating about the rifle is the suppressor. The silence air moderator does an excellent job. The barrel is shrouded. I don't know if they take advantage of the shroud at all, but I'll tell you what, this thing is backyard friendly. I did my sighting in and some of my initial tests indoors, and it was perfectly fine for that. So really think that the installed or factory moderator does as good a job as you would see out of a Donnie FL or any aftermarket suppressor that you might want to put on here. So definitely a big plus for this gun. Another plus is the trigger. The trigger is very good out of the gate. I put it on the trigger scale before I left, and it was just about 3¼ pounds, if I remember correctly, but very pleasant trigger pull. The safety is odd for me. As an American, I'm never quite comfortable with safeties on the trigger. You know, I've been taught you don't touch the trigger till you're ready to fire. So that part's a bit weird for me. I did get used to the style that's at the front of the trigger guard. I assume I can get used to this too. So yeah, that was a bit non-standard, and for me, the jury's out. It's perfectly functional. It's just philosophically, I'm still kind of warming up to the idea of touching the trigger there. So like I say, some of the things I really enjoy, the pick rail on the receiver, the quietness of the shrouded barrel and moderator, delivers plenty of power. We're seeing that already. And the side lever cocking is excellent. Uh, the 10-round magazine, of course, is a big win. And the stock itself is quite comfortable, um, easy to shoulder, points very well. I haven't been shooting it off a bench. I've either been kneeling or standing, but it seems like it will work well on the bench. Rubber butt pad shoulders well. It's sticky, but not excessively so. Rifle's a very good weight. I'll put it on the scales when we get back, but it's substantial, but not overly heavy. So yeah, very impressed with my first day in the field with the Umarex Komplete. Stay tuned for more.